And first, we begin with breaking news right now in the Middle East. That was the moment an Iranian missile hit an apartment building in the southern Israeli city of Beersheba, hours after President Trump announced a ceasefire had been reached in the conflict. And new this morning, President Trump is accusing both sides, Israel and Iran, of violating this fragile ceasefire.
This agreement brokered by President Trump took effect around midnight Eastern time, but within hours, Israel accused Iran of violating the ceasefire by firing another missile barrage. Iran is denying this, but Israel says they're ready to respond with force. Now, before those strikes overnight, President Trump posted to Truth Social pleading for the two countries to not violate the ceasefire.
Then later, and minutes later, after urging Israeli leaders to turn the warplanes around bound for Iran, he posted they were, in fact, turning around after giving a, quote, friendly plane wave. The president then spoke with reporters on the White House lawn about this back and forth, and he did not mince words. Listen.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
Now looking live to Tel Aviv, where it is 3 p.m. in the afternoon. At this point, the reality of the situation on the ground is still unclear. What we do know is just before the ceasefire took effect, both countries exchanged fire, including that missile strike we showed you on the southern Israeli area that killed at least 5 people. Meantime, officials in northern Iran say 9 civilians were killed by Israeli strikes. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says his nation's war goals have been achieved after claiming to have taken out several high-profile Iranian nuclear sites. After those comments, President Trump boarded Air Force One, where he's now on his way to the Netherlands to meet with world leaders at the NATO summit. While the Iran-Israel conflict is top of mind, analysts say defense spending is likely to also be a key focus. Current NATO guidelines call for member nations to spend at least 2% of their gross domestic product on defense. President Trump wants that number raised to 5%.